Hi digital marketers, this is Faisal Amin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you Facebook pixel web conversion tracking for add to cart event with theme independent data layer, and you can also say that add custom pixel data layer for Shopify store by using of Google Tag Manager. So let's get started. You know that in the first video we have activated our theme independent data layer for our Shopify store, and in the second video we are set up the view item event for that. So today we have to set up add to cart event, and as usual you can see that in the right side our data layer connected with our Shopify store. And if you go to the settings option and customer event section in Shopify store, and here also you can see that our data layer are connected with our store. So now we are set up the add to cart event. So we are just clicking the add to cart and also find out the add to cart event from our data layer. End of the console, you can see that our data layer event add to cart are shown here. So if you expanded that and go to the data layer option, also here you have to find out each and every social media platform data layer which you want to track. So today our target is we are trying to Facebook pixel web conversion tracking. So we are expanded the only Facebook, and now we have to find out each and every parameters which we want to send with our add to cart event for Facebook pixel web conversion tracking. So as usual, according to the setup, we have to set up the all parameters which we want to send with the add to cart event, that is content type, content name, content ID, value, and currency. So firstly create the variables. Already we are created the all of variables for view item event. That is the advantages of the independent data layer, that you have to pick the same parameters value, but for understanding I am again creating the all of variables for add to cart event. So we are back to Google Tag Manager and then go to the variable sections to create the all variables for add to cart event. So new variable, variable configuration, data layer variable. So firstly we are adding the content name. So back to our data layer, and here we find out that content name. So firstly pick the Facebook, then pick the content name. So we are copy the Facebook here. So copy it and back to our Google Tag Manager, paste it, dot, and again back to our data layer, just we copy the content name. So content name, so that is the value. Now we giving the variable name, that is FB content name. Save it. So just we are open the FB content name and we copy the variable and just we edit the variable. That is the shortcut method to create the variable. So second one is ID. So we just put the ID and back to our data layer. So same content ID. Now just copy the content ID and back to our GTM and just remove the content name. Instead of content name, we have to put the content ID. So we are creating the second one, that is FB content ID. So third one is value. So again, we are pick the data layer variable and back to our independent data layer, copy the Facebook, the same process, dot, and then value. Then we have options to pick the value. So copy the value from the data layer and back to Google Tag Manager, paste it, just giving the variable name, that is Facebook value. Save it. And fourth one is currency. So again, we have to create the new variable, variable configuration, data layer variable, and then copy the Facebook, and finally currency, giving the variable name, that is Facebook currency. Save it. So we are creating each and every required parameters which we want to send with the add to cart event. So now time to create the trigger for add to cart event. So click the triggers, new trigger, trigger configuration, and that will be the custom event, and find out the event name from our data layer. So back to our data layer. And here you can see that our event add to cart. So copy the add to cart from the data layer, back to Google Tag Manager and paste it. So giving the trigger name, that is event add to cart. Save it. So now time to create the tag. So clicking the tags, new tag, tag configuration, and we have to pick the Facebook pixel, and now we have to adding the Facebook pixel. You know that in the view item event we are already created the constant variable for Facebook pixel ID. Now we are just attached this constant variable. So you can see that Facebook pixel we are adding, and you know that that is our standard event for e-commerce tracking. So we are find out the add to cart here. You can see the add to cart. We are adding it, and you know that for Facebook web conversion tracking, you must be adding the your required parameter for the add to cart event. So we have an option that is object properties. Here we have to adding our each and every required parameters for the add to cart event which we are created before. So we are expanded the object properties and add properties. First one is content type. So content type will be the product, you know that. Second one is content name. You know that already we have created the content name variable for our event parameter, FB content name. Third one is content IDs, not ID. So again, we are adding the FB content ID, and our fourth parameter is value. So we are adding the value which we are created before, that is Facebook value. And our last variable is currency. So we are adding the parameter value, that is Facebook value. So we are adding all of required parameters which we have to send with our add to cart event. In the mode settings, you have to adding the event ID when you are set up the Facebook conversion API, and you can say that server side tracking. So in future, I will also show you how to set up that. That time I will adding the event ID for deduplicate the event. So finally, we have to adding the trigger which we are created, that is event add to cart. We are adding it, and then we are adding the tag name, that is Facebook add to cart. Save it. So now you have to submit the total work which you are implemented before. So I am submitted it, and finally click the publish button to publishing. Continue back to workspace. So just we are go to our website and close our console mode, and finally reload our website and just go to any product page, that is the view item event which we have created. I recommended you, if you do not how to set up view item event for Facebook conversion tracking, the link will be the description box. You can check it out from there. Finally, click the add to cart. So we are click it, and here you can see that in the meta pixel helper, we are find out the add to cart event. And with the event, we have to find each and every event parameter which we are adding with our add to cart event. Content name, content type, currency, and value. But here is a mistake. Here currency are showing the 15, but it will be show the USD currency sign. So now we back to again our text section, and we have to correction the variable. So go to Google Tag Manager and go to text again and add to cart event, and in the object properties section, currency, here see we have a mistake. We are adding the Facebook value, but here we have to adding the Facebook currency. So we are just edit it, currency, and finally click the save button. Again, we have to submit and publish, continue, and back to workspace again. So again, we have to reload our website and open a product page, and finally clicking the add to cart. We are check it again, add to cart. Here you can see that our currency are showing the USD. So now time to check out our event manager. Our event and our event parameter are showing in our Facebook event manager or not. So go to event manager. Here you can see that our add to cart event showing in our test event sections, and also we have to find out our event, and as well as all parameter are find out with the add to cart event, that is value, currency, content ID, content type, and also content name. So finally, we are set up Facebook pixel web conversion tracking for add to cart event with theme independent data layer, and you can see that custom pixel for Shopify store by using of Google Tag Manager. So thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you.